always from the heart of the city, and now on demand 24/7 on the CHFI website. This is the soundtrack to accompany Dappled Shade. And I'm Don Jackson, around the world on the internet. This is a quote from Glamour magazine from some years back. Summer afternoons and evenings aren't meant for anything more strenuous than swinging in a hammock, reading, relaxing, treating yourself to some private time. Summer days are ripe with private time potential. More places, all outdoors, to escape to, plus the added attraction of beaches, hammocks, and dappled shade. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Joni Mitchell, On a Night Ride Home, and Chicago, Saturday in the Park, both experiences on the 4th of July. And the 4th arrives this year on a Saturday. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Some summer thoughts about time spent alone and with someone special. From the editors and writers of Glamour magazine from some years back, and I quote, "Found time. Summer's extra daylight hours. Even though nights are starting to get longer once again, you still have a few extra hours of daylight to enjoy after work. It's like having an extra Saturday afternoon every day of the week. Make the most of what's left of the extra daylight and summer with these special summer ideas. Make up a park pack. Fill a basket with a blanket, a good book, and a picnic dinner, and head for a pretty spot in a park. Or check out an outdoor concert. Great music and a warm breeze are a wonderful way to end the day." Unquote. Even if it's only the music of the birds. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Van Morrison, Down by the Waterfall with a Brown-Eyed Girl, and Seals and Crofts and a Summer Breeze. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Another writer in Glamour suggests, summer allows you to bring the kid in you out for a few months. Play hopscotch, go roller skating, bike, work up a good appetite before dinner. Be a spectator. On any afternoon, you can have your pick of games, from Little League to tennis to volleyball. Choose a team and cheer. One day, bring shorts, sneakers, and a t-shirt to the office so you won't waste a minute going home to change or be tempted to stay in once you get there. Then, jog home or head for a playground with a racket and a bag of balls and practice your serve against a wall. Go for a walking meal. Plan a long walk with stop-off points for different courses along the way. You might want to start with a piece of fruit, progress to a sandwich, finish with a cone. The store windows you pass provide the entertainment. Or a long, lazy walk after dinner at home. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Jacksoul and a Shady Day. Natasha Bedingfield with a Pocketful of Sunshine. And Sarah McLachlan with Ice Cream. At the end of that walking meal, what a great idea. Again, this from the writers of Glamour magazine from one of their summer issues over the years about a cafe or an outdoor patio, and I quote, "Drop in at one of them and while away a breezy hour. It's one public eatery where you won't feel awkward going solo." And from your front row seat, you can feel deliciously invisible as you watch the world go by. Order a tall glass of something cool and enjoy the leisurely pace. Crack open the newspaper and read it from cover to cover. Scrutinize snatched sidewalk kisses. Transform the parade of passers-by into your own mini-movie. You know that jogger is really a spy waiting for you to leave the cafe so she can nab you. This fellow whisking by in the pinstripes, could he be the editor of the yearbook you had a blind date with in high school? The one whose notation in your yearbook you'd get a chuckle from years later. Next, keep your ears open for conversations at nearby tables. Can you keep a secret? Well. And if you spot someone you're not in the mood for, take a cue from the movies. Quickly slip on a pair of sunglasses and lift the newspaper to your face. This is no time to engage in small talk. Who knows who might be listening? Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Temptations and Just My Imagination and Romantika and Fantasie. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Again, I quote, "Sure, there are deadlines and aggravating bosses and skirts that go rip at the worst possible moments, bills to pay and obligations to keep. But there is sunlight streaming through your bedroom window, the soul-stirring sound of rain on the roof, strawberries and cream in the morning, and raspberry ices in the afternoon." Unquote. A little dappled shade this hour with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Billy Joel, Until the Night. Joan Armatrading, Willow, and Norah Jones, and Come Away With Me. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. And again I quote, "Get back in touch with the child in you. Go to places children go, the zoo, the science museum, the park. See things as they see them. Sort out your troubles." Unquote. This hour is some material from a lot of different past issues of Glamour magazine. Some more potent but simple pleasures to either be savored alone or shared with one special person. And again I quote, "These small but potent pleasures will help you to change your perspective, refresh your spirit, put a twinkle in your eye, and a smile on your lips. Pull a velvety petal from a flower and brush it against your cheek. Steal a few minutes to watch the clouds drift by your window, the leaves waft in the breeze. If your weekend takes you to a beach, remember other beaches you've been to in the Caribbean. The time you watched a crab digging a hole in the sand, sandpipers skittering away from the water's edge, seagulls sailing over the dunes. The images will help you to make plans for a return visit. Remember, there are summer-only escapes that you can indulge in, but you'd better hurry before the season is just a fleeting memory. In summer, the whole world invites escape. Whether you paddle a rowboat to the center of a pond or just plop down on the nearest park bench, whether you spend a lazy Sunday afternoon swinging in a hammock or rock yourself to sleep in a rocking chair on the front porch, the sun, the air, and the warm weather freedom draw you in. And that's the beauty of the season. There are subtle escape possibilities built into all our days. Simply having the freedom to step out unshackled by coats and jackets into the warm, welcoming outdoors, or enjoying the extra hours of daylight that feel like a daily gift of time, and balmy evenings that invite you to turn off the TV and stroll to find out firsthand what's going on in the world. And flowers and gardens provide glimpses of beauty in unexpected places. It's as if around every corner there's an invitation to stop, look, and appreciate. Be sure to grab the chance before the season passes. Unquote. These moments are fleeting. Summers seem to speed by at an ever-increasing pace. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. I hope you'll tell all your friends about Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Good night, sweet dreams. I'm Don Jackson.